Good morning. We're on here early today. Kate and I have busy days, so let me get him in here. All right, wait for him now. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. We're just on our walk again. Me double
Nice.
booking. No.
I know it's been a weird week. It's pretty busy, so that's good though.
Yeah. I mean, I wanted to find the time, and then Kelsey came back from the gym and was like, "Oh yeah, remember our walk that you're an idiot and you said we'd go on?" Yeah.
Is she with you?
Yeah, she's right here.
Hey, Kelsey. Awesome.
Sorry, headphones were in. That's why she didn't hear you.
No, you're good. So yeah, today we were going to talk about the benefits of buying a home in the winter months.
Yes.
And so just a quick little one, but we think it's good for people to know, during the holiday season, a lot of home buyers will halt their search because obviously there's a lot going on. You have Thanksgiving, Christmas, you're focusing on, getting things prepared for those. And so home searches go on the back burner. But along with all those other buyers that are putting it on the back burner, you could use that to your advantage. And we kind of wanted to discuss that.
100%. I mean, we talked about it last year. I personally, when we got our first home was in December, and we saw the pros of that, just the lack of competition.
Yeah.
But there's just so much of just the idea of, when people aren't worried about something, that's usually the best time to try and go in and like get something that benefits you.
Yeah.
Goes along with like a recession. That's a lot of great companies are made during a recession. And then just being able to find potentially just an even better deal than we're already seeing
Right.
in November,
Exactly.
December. Yeah.
Exactly. So a lot of people do choose not to list their home in the winter just because for the same exact reasons, there's a lot going on. So there might be a little bit less inventory out there, but again, it's more important to focus on, if a home meets your wants and your needs, you shouldn't be waiting around for the perfect home to pop up because it doesn't exist and you could be missing out on an opportunity for yourself.
The perfect home does not exist. It's true.
Yeah.
Unless
Nope.
unless you build it.
Even then.
It's true. It's true. So I was gonna kind of go into just like the overall benefits. I kind of alluded to one was just less competition. So you're not having to there's just a little bit more power for a buyer. And I mean,
yeah,
kind of feels like we've been in the winter months anyway for these past few months.
I know it does.
But like I feel like it's going to get even heightened. I just think there's a lot of buyer sentiment that is down when it comes to real estate, and you're going to see that even more with the holidays because everyone's just like, "Can I get a break from this world right now?" So I think that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, what for you? What do you think is like biggest benefit, or just like overall, like the things you see when it comes to these months?
I think that we helped a client last year. I had a couple clients go under contract in like late November, and there was literally no competition at all, and they were both able to get into their homes for under the listed price. Little negotiations involved, and so it was a huge benefit. And this was last year, so it was during when the markets were a little bit crazy, and they do tend to slow down a little bit in the winter anyway. But again, like use that to your advantage because there's just less competition out there, which makes everything better. And right now we're seeing less and less competition as it is. So just imagine how much less it's going to be as we get into this month later and into next month. So
absolutely. I guess I put on our little story, I put tax incentives. More so probably nothing that you'll notice this year as you go around. But when you buy a home and you pay interest on a mortgage, that is tax deductible, up to a certain amount. So, I mean, it might be late because if you were to get under contract now, buy a home in December, your payment's not going to be until, heck, it'd be not until February. So, but going like into, if you're looking to buy next year and then you're just like, oh, it might work out next winter. If you're able to close on a home like October, November, have a payment towards the end of the year. That's another tax incentive. Um, so just like the little last minute tax incentive is what I put
Yeah.
on there, which is just a little something to think about. It's nothing crazy, but
Yeah.
it's a pro.
But who doesn't love a good tax incentive, you know?
Correct.
Yeah, and I mean also there's just like this warm, fuzzy feeling about being able to be in your own home for the holidays. And so that's always something fun to think about is, you know, you could be renting, but you could also be spending this Christmas or whatever holiday you celebrate in a home of your own. So that's always something that I enjoy too. Personal opinion.
I couldn't agree more. Sorry, there was a cat and I was waiting for Austin to
No,
run.
you're good.
I couldn't agree more. I actually had that as like a benefit as well.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you get your own place. I remember, so like Kelsey and I closed. It was like December 9th,
Yeah.
2019, and it was cool to just spend that time. You know, like we immediately it was decorating for Christmas, putting
Yeah.
up the tree. So it was cool. It was just like a nice little benefit to buying at that time, and then you're into the new year, and you can kind of just go like, okay, reset, plan for the new year with a new home.
Yeah. Definitely. There's a lot of benefits. I mean, but ultimately the best time, you know, to buy a home is going to be when it's the right time for you. But just
Correct.
don't discount that, you know, looking in the holiday season at the end of the year is a good time because it is. And if you want less competition and you can just keep an eye out, you don't have to buy a house then, but you can start your search and look and see what's out there and just go from there.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, the home may not pop up. You don't force yourself into a home that you don't like.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's like the probability of getting a better deal on an offer you're going to put in is higher in these months just because of lack of competition. A seller would love to sell their home going into the new year. Like,
right.
It's a tax incentive for them.
Yeah.
So it's just, I can't talk on it. I mean, again, it's got to be the right fit. There should be a little bit more supply if people feel like, hey, I need to get my home listed before the new year.
Yeah.
It's just worth it. How you said it, don't discount these months because less people will be worried about it, giving you a better odds and a better chance at finding the right home.
Yep, definitely. All right. If anyone has any questions, feel free to ask or like why we feel this way. I mean, I think we've done a good job of explaining it, but if there's anything we can explain in a little bit more detail, just ask. And then we will not be having a live next week. We did tell you this one was a short one, and it was. But yeah, so we will again not be here next week, but the following week I'm pretty sure, and then we'll probably end up taking off Thanksgiving unless we randomly think of a really great topic or someone sends one our way and to go.
Or we just do one earlier that week, but we can figure it out.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, I don't
Always
see any
happy
questions.
to pop on.
Yeah. Enjoy the rest of your walk and the rest of your day, and we will see you all in a couple weeks.
All right. Will do. You do the
right.
same. Take care.
All right. Bye.
Bye.